Kick-ass facts, idioms and phrases, part something something. Pew 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 pew! Put your money where your mouth is. This expression first appeared in America in the 1930s or 40s, but even older than that are put your money where your faith is, used in 1881, put your money where your interests are, 1905, and put your money where your heart is, 1915. Two theories, both of them are related to gambling, with the money one. The first theory states the phrase has its origins in the pubs of Ireland, where people used to play gambling games while they drank, and the second theory says the phrase has its origin in the world of poker playing. Put a sock in it. In the late 19th century, people would stuff woolen socks to stuff the horns of their gramophones or record players to lower the sound, since the machines had no volume controllers. Son of a gun. Back in the day, sailors would sometimes take their wives on long ocean voyages. It is believed that if a woman gave birth on a ship, it should take place between the cannons on the ship's gun deck, since it was the most secluded place. Because of this reason, a child that was born on a ship would be called a son of a gun. Rub the wrong way. You're rubbing me the wrong way. Early Americans during the colonial times would ask their servants to rub their oak floors the right way. The wrong way would cause streaks to form and ruin the flooring, leaving the homeowner annoyed. Alternatively, it could also have derived from rubbing a cat's fur the wrong way, which annoys them. Same. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth. It is an old tradition for godparents to gift a silver spoon to a christened child. However, not everyone was able to afford this type of luxury gift, so those who did receive the spoon were considered wealthy and sometimes even spoiled. Stealing my thunder. Playwright John Dennis, who back in the 18th century made a machine that could nicely mimic the sound of thunder for his play. Sadly, his play was not a success, but somebody had taken note of his clever invention. Later, in another theater, Dennis found somebody had copied his thunder machine and was using it without credit. He got mad because someone had stolen his thunder. Literally. To get one's goat. During horse racing, some horses would get anxious, so the owners would place goats in the stalls with them to calm them down. An emotional support goat. I want an emotional support goat. Rival horse owners would sometimes steal these goats, therefore upsetting the horse and making it more likely to lose. That's just mean. My ears are burning. The idiom dates back to ancient Romans, who believed that burning sensations in various organs had different meanings. In fact, it was believed that if your left ear is burning, it signaled an evil intent, and if your right ear was burning, you were actually being praised. There was something about itchy palms too, like if your left palm was itchy, you were going to lose money, and if your right palm was itchy, you were going to gain money. Blue blood. This comes from the Middle Ages, where it was believed that those who had very pale skin, likely from not having to work outside in the sun, were noble or aristocrats. The meaning behind this is that when your skin is really pale, the veins are more visible and usually look blue. Every cloud has a silver lining. This expression can be traced directly from a piece written in 1634 by English poet John Milton. He spoke of a silver lining of brightness behind a gloomy cloud, and soon afterward, Milton's clouds became a staple of English literature. The proverb, every cloud has a silver lining, eventually came into being in 1800s, a time of optimism and positivity in the upper classes of Victorian England. The whole 9 yards. There's a lot of debate about this one. There's probably a lot of debate about all of them. The best candidate for the origin of this expression might lie with a risque story of an uncertain age. In that tale, love-struck Andrew McTavish sets off to visit his fiancée well into his cups. He bears, or rather believes he bears, a kilt his mother has woven for him, but in his excitement or drunkenness has managed to slam the door on that item of clothing, thereby pulling it from his person and leaving him naked underneath his cloak. Said kilt, by the way, had been drastically cut down from its original length of 9 yards to just 1 yard. Andrew arrived at his girlfriend's home in the middle of the night, awakens her by throwing stones at her window. When she sees him, he throws off his cloak, thinking he's showing off his new kilt. Instead, he's displaying his nuts and bolts, unaware of his unclothed state. He boldly asks if she likes what she sees, to which she blushingly replies that she does. And prompting his proud statement, "Well, lass, that's nothing. I've got 8 more yards at home."